Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Monday the 19th of August 2019. It's a pleasure to be with you today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm using the Goddess Tarot for this reading. And I really love that I get to do these every day. I was talking to someone earlier and they said, how many do you think you've made so far? And there's 365 days in a year. I've been doing them for about 6 years, so that's almost like 2,000 readings. It's amazing. I love it. I love being able to do this, and with each new reading I do, I learn something else. So this is for Monday the 19th. I hope you've had a fabulous weekend. Let's see what the new week is going to be about and what it wants you to know. The lovers, again, they have just been everywhere lately. The lovers, the lovers, the lovers. The universe is all about love. Oh, wow. And the Ace of Wands. And then let's go here. Again, wow. Motherhood. The Five of Chalices. Wow. Okay, awesome. The lovers is a major arcana card that says you have found your true soulmate. In her case, it's the sea, it's the dolphins, it's herself, it's the universe. That's who she's truly in love with. The Ace of Wands is a gift from the universe that says grow and create your own religion. You're a goddess. You have been given power by the universe to perform miracles. And now go find your people. Create your religion that you want to create. You can do whatever it is you want. You love yourself, so nothing is beyond your reach. And then finally, the Five of Cups. Usually 2 cups remain standing and 3 are spilled. And the card represents grieving. Grieving something that's lost and not focusing on the good things that are there. And it's very well expressed in this deck because she has these treasures, those 2 little children breastfeeding at the moment, but they're not going to feel like little treasures. They're going to feel like burdens at the moment. And all the things that she's lost, the dinner parties, the nightclub appearances, the comp limo rides or whatever they had back then, they're all gone now, and she's out of society and she feels rejected. So a matter of perspective, do I fit in and do I take care of other people, or do I put myself in the center and do I make myself happy? That's really the question. And these 2 totally outweigh that because this is a major arcana card, so it carries a lot of weight. It's a fundamental theme of life. An Ace card is a gift from the universe, so that carries a lot of weight. But the Five of Chalices, that's in the middle of emotions. So that's like, how do I find emotional freedom? And today is not by taking care of other people, because look at her expression. Come on, focus. She is not a happy bunny. She wants to go back to the city and work and party and play. She doesn't want to be sitting there alone. You can tell that from her face. So these 2 cards win big time. The lovers, in this case, is really just feeling yourself and just looking in the mirror and saying, I love you. Thank you for taking such good care of me all of my life. I love you. I love everything about you. I love the fact that despite this disability, you have made it. I love that you overcame that period in your life that was so hard, where you didn't know you were going to survive or not. I want to thank you for fighting that condition that suddenly appeared, or the loss of the partner, and you're still here. You're still here. I love you for that. I love you for hanging in there and for still being here. There's that cool song in Postcards from the Edge, and Shirley MacLaine performs it, and it's I'm still here. Sometimes it's good times and bum times. I've seen them all and I'm here. And that's the point. I think the longer you go on Earth, you recognize that there are some years that have a certain upswing, and there are certain years that have a downswing. And this is a year of an upswing. You really stepping into your power, Next year is going to be really something because there are so many conjunctions. So you choose yourself and you say, what is it that I love to do today? How can I enjoy my freedom? How can I enjoy my emotional freedom? And that's what you're going to be about today, your desires. What is it that you want? You're not going to be so interested in other people's desires. The Ace of Wands is, this is what I want to build, and this is what I want to nurture, and this is what I want to love. And I want people to be devoted to me, and I want attention and worship. And I am the sun. I am the face of the universe. I'm the face of God. So I want to go out there and I want people to completely devote their lives to me. So the Ace of Wands is about growth. In this case, the growth for this person is to be a goddess. She just needs to find her worshippers. So we're talking about goddesses. We're thinking along those terms. So you really celebrating yourself as the god or the goddess that you are. And we don't do that very much. There's another Shirley MacLaine film where they stand on the beach, and I think it's Out on a Limb, it's called. And she says, I am God. I am God. And it sounds so shocking when you say it like that. I am God. Oh my God, it's blasphemy. But it really is, because you're part of God, so you are God. The Creator creates, so you create. It's an ongoing, you're made in the Creator's image as such. So because you're feeling yourself so much, this inner path appears, a flame pops into existence, and it says, this is what you want to do. This is your way forward. This is what's going to give you a sense of fulfillment and peace and spiritual balance between your spiritual desires and your intellectual desires and your physical life. So pursue any of the things that you feel are missing. Do you live in the place that you absolutely love and adore, or do you need to move? Are you with the right person, or do you feel like you're with Mr. or Mrs. right now? Do you want children? Do you want to have your own business? What is it that you want to have going forward? Ask yourself those questions, because today you're outside of society and you're just feeling all of this joy, all of this emotional freedom that's been given to you from the universe, which makes you feel like you're not beholden onto other people. If I am working in the post office and I feel like, oh my God, the post office, I'm so grateful to have this job. I can't get any other job. It's just impossible. So I'm so happy about this job. You're going to have a moment where you look at your job at the post office and you say, I'm really grateful to have this, and I'm living my best life, and I love this job, and I can be myself, and I'm growing in the way I want, and people like me and respect me. I'm going to keep this job. Perfect. In a different situation, you may be someone who's very, very healing, and you work in the same job, and you ask yourself today, or you get this mental kind of step back in your mind's eye. You step back a little bit and you look at it from the outside and you see yourself and you're like, Jenny, you're not in the right place. You're supposed to be having people on a massage bed. That's what I'm seeing for you. It might be something like in your mind's eye that you get like that. So you should be a Reiki healer. You ought not work as this, you don't need to work as a postal delivery person. So it's about leaving behind the negative, having total emotional freedom to choose again, to choose your future, and to go into a future with so much good stuff. You're going in with 2 children who love you, who adore you. You're going in with the best looks. You're charming, you're funny, you're witty. You go in with the charisma and the aura of a goddess. You go in with the charisma and the aura of someone who demands or is worthy of devotion and worship and crazy fandom. Some people just have that it factor. You know, some people are on YouTube and they vlog their lives and they make videos about their lives. And some people do it and it's so boring. And other people do exactly the same thing. And you can watch them eat a cheeseburger. Well, I'm exaggerating, but some people vlog things and put them online as well. And it's just because that person is interesting, you're just like, wow, I just need to know about what they're doing. And that's the kind of energy you exude today. So you're the boss. In the eyes of other people are going to see you sparkle and shine. So this is the day to compare yourself if you'd suffer with that, because comparing yourself to other people is never a good idea, because you compare your insides with how you feel and how you look and how everything you know about yourself. And you're comparing that simply to how someone else looks on the outside. And it's never fair, except today, because you feel godlike and so blessed and like you have total freedom to build a life that's going to make you very, very, very happy. Be open with that. Look at who wants to be part of this new future of yours and go towards it. Take action to make it happen. You know, if I only want really emotional, expressive people in my life, if I don't want people who are stoic and who suck it up and who work physically and who don't express pain, then I can easily make a choice. I can be friends with the people who are expressive and communicate a lot, and the people who I can't read, who I constantly have to ask, how you doing? Does that hurt? No? Okay. I can put those people to the side if that's not my thing, because I want to chat and I want to talk everything half to death. So if that's what you want, then you can make a choice that I'm going to include people in my life who chat and who talk and who are talkers and not just lookers or stoics, because this is the way I want my life to sound and taste and feel and look. I'm seeing, I'm feeling, I'm hearing, I'm touching a live object, and I am the master of this object, and it's like a bowling ball, and it's constantly being thrown down, and sometimes you have a strike and sometimes it's a gutter ball, but the ball and the lane never change, and it's just, you're always behind the ball and the lane, and you're always throwing the ball. So today is another chance to have a total strike and to really succeed in your life, because you bring so much good stuff to the table. And a success can be anything of, I finally figured out where I need to move to. I finally figured out that I do love her and I'm going to make a commitment. I finally figured out that it's okay for me to be the outcast when it comes to my work. People really need to have someone do it for them. I'm okay with it. I accept it. So loads of success available to you. Number wise, we've got 6 and 1 is 7. And 5 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. And 3 is about communication, new beginnings, thinking about what it is you want to do, and doing the actual legwork to set out and do it. So keep the perspective high and remember that you're in charge. If something rejects you, or if you get thrown out of the club, that's a help, because that frees up your options. So if anything like that happens, don't see it as a rejection. If you are rejected today, it's God's protection. Like that saying, rejection is God's protection, because you're the one who's supposed to be making the choices about what kind of life you have, what people you let into your life. And if there's a club that closes its door on you, that's something that would bring negative energy into your life, and you wouldn't want to be part of that club anyway. So it's taken from you so that you don't have to go through that unpleasantness. So it's a really amazing day to rediscover yourself, what it is you want to create, and the persona of yourself that you want to create, while having people who love and rely on you, and really having everything. having looks, having power, having talent, having children, having attention. It doesn't get much more accomplished than this life. So you've got a really positive day here in front of you where you can really go in any direction you like. You feel amazing about yourself. Try mirror work. In the morning, look in the mirror and say, I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you for helping me. I think that anyone who is over 40 years old is a survivor, okay? Because any one of us by 40 has had a really either a life-challenging situation or a detrimental situation that we could have had an exit by 40 is what I'm saying, okay? So if you're over 40, you deserve everything good and you deserve love and beautiful things. Remember that. Because you're a survivor. You've been here for a while. You're here for a reason. And you've gone through the pain to experience positives and love and good fortune and these amazing moments that you could never even have imagined happening. Like, wow, look, there are two little people who rely on me. Me? What? So life can surprise you. It will surprise you today. If you go out and you live your best self, you put your best foot forward, the universe is going to put its best foot forward moving towards you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to audio reading. In my personal readings, I can see what your life purpose is, where you've been in past lifetimes, what your life purpose is this time around, what's coming up for you in love and money and career and travel and where the best place is to live. And I can answer any questions you may have. I can do a solar return chart to see what the year ahead for you holds. If you don't have your time of birth, I draw up natal charts by using the place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth. If you don't have that time of birth, get in touch for a chart rectification. Order that on gregoryscott.com. And that's a process where I work out your time of birth. And with that information, I can really get accurate with your birth chart and see everything about you. So if you would like a reading with me, please get in touch via the website gregoryscott.com and click on the readings tab to audio reading. Please share these videos. That would be awesome of you. Thank you so much. And I'll speak to you tomorrow.